Happy Friday to you. Today is July 11th, 7-Eleven. That sounds lucky, and these are the Friday Funnies. Well, I hope everyone still has all of their fingers and toes after celebrating the 4th of July. It seems like a lot of fireworks-related injuries were reported this year, but fortunately, they only happened to the careless, the stupid, and those swimming in the shallow end of the gene pool. I suffered no injuries on Independence Day other than numerous mosquito bites and a hangover, which I'm pretty sure was caused by the mosquito bites. This week, right now, as a matter of fact, I am in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, which is currently located in Canada. Now, while Canada is about as close to the United States as you can get, things are much different up here. Their money is worth less than the US dollar, but it makes up for it by being so darn pretty. I mean, they print it in pretty colors, and they have pretty scenes of people doing Canadian things like skiing, playing hockey, and drinking beer. Even the nickel is amusing. It has an image of the Queen of England on one side and a beaver on the other. This makes it very easy to tell heads from tails. On top of that, not a single story in this week's Friday Funnies comes from Canada, making them probably the most normal place on the planet. In contrast, then, here are a few abnormalities in the news. The mayor of the Mexican town of San Pedro Malua, I'm not sure if I'm really pronouncing that right. Anyhow, he got married this week. Good for him. He got married to a crocodile. Mayor Joel Rojas married a reptile which locals believe to be a princess, which will boost their catches of fish and shrimp. The crocodile wore a white dress for the huge ceremony that featured dancing and fireworks. When asked if she was going to change her name to Rojas, the reptile replied that she was just going to stick with her maiden name, Kardashian. The couple is now honeymooning near an urgent care center just in case things get out of control. A Frontier Airlines jet was grounded for several hours in Cheyenne, Wyoming after a lightning storm forced it down on its trip from Washington, D.C. to Denver. The plane was full of passengers, and they were on the runway for hours waiting for the storm to clear, and the pilot of the plane, Captain Gerhard Bradner, knew that the passengers were getting restless and they were getting hungry. So he did what I think any airline captain should do. He ordered pizzas delivered for the entire plane. Captain Bradner called Domino's, and in 30 minutes or less, they delivered dozens of pies to the grounded aircraft. The passengers broke out in applause over Bradner's action as a personification of pie in the sky. Dorothy Hunter is the owner of Paw's Natural Pet Emporium in Kennewick, Washington. And to prove that pets can eat as healthy as human beings, she has begun a 30-day feast of eating only dog food and cat food that she sells in her store. She stocks the shelves with pet food that comes from as far away as Italy and has no artificial fillers or preservatives. She especially likes the Tiki brand canned chicken cat food. On a side note, this week the state of Washington has begun selling legal marijuana, which, to be honest with you, can make just about anything seem tasty. Hey, that's it for the Funnies this week, kids, coming to you from Vancouver, British Columbia. I will see you all next week. Same Funnies time, same Funnies place, back from Chicago. Have a great weekend.